So ALGORAND follow crypto.com from the crypto space in sponsoring the Football World Cup in 2022. Now, will this kickstart something good for ALGORAND, or is it just covering up a struggling crypto coin and price? Well, I'm going to take a look at the charts to find out. So with that, let's get on with the analysis. The numbers never cease to amaze me in the crypto space. Now, ALGO up 1700% from its lows in the sort of mid 2020s up to those highs towards the end of 21, before pulling off quite dramatically all the way back down to that 23% Fibonacci line. Now, in terms of probabilities, on our calculator there on the right, it's looking quite healthy for a move to the up. 84.4% chance of an up move, and that tied in with the bounce around that Fibonacci line could be a good sign for, ALGORAND. And in terms of potential upsides, well, it can go all the way back to those highs, although interestingly the pink line there, 61.8%, just over the 1.5 area. A lot of headbutting there of that line and bouncing back down, so that's an interesting upside number to watch out for. But at the moment, the trend and the price sort of quiet down in the doldrums after that big pullback, and today's news did spark the price up 15, 16, 17%, but we're going to have to wait and see and time using more accurate shorter term indicators if we want to get into this trade. So looking for reversals, points into the trade, then the 4-line break chart can help that. I've got 0.696 and 0.746 to the upside for some numbers for you to consider. So the daily Heikin-Ashi chart, well, the announcement with the football sponsorship took the signals into the bullish zone down the bottom there, those two lines, and it also took up volatility and volume, which is also encouraging if we're looking for that up move. And on to the price, the probability calculator giving us near 85% chance of an up move, also tying in nicely with those red dashed lines, which is the institutional probability number zones, and marrying that into any potential price move as sort of a support base is, like I say, quite encouraging. But the trend has been down really since the latter parts of 22, and it still is trending down, so it's going to take a bit of a move to try and snap this down trend, and maybe today's news was that moment. So for me, the chart is still reading bearish trend and at best neutral situation at the moment. So I've used a 0.04 block size for the Renko chart. Signals down the bottom, mixed bag. The trend, the DMI there at the bottom, bearish. The two shorter term indicators just starting to turn bullish. You can see the trend's down and it's trading below the two pink line box breakout setup system, and a downside move. Well, there's actually not a lot left to the downside. You're talking into the 0.3, 0.2 areas. But if it can recover from here, then look for those key Fibonacci numbers, 38.2, 61.8, and then the highs, and they're around sort of the 1.25 area, 1.6, and then into the early 2s, maybe 2.2. So scoring time, then it's neutral for ALGORAND, and that's based off the technical analysis. Now, what you've got to remember is, 15 to 20% move in a day for a cryptocurrency is absolutely nothing. So it sounds dramatic, but actually, looking at the bigger picture, to me, go to that Heikin-Ashi and Renko charts, it's a mixed bag still. Nothing too positive yet. It needs some follow through to, add on that confirmation. Some aggressive and conservative entry numbers in the top right hand side on the 4-line break chart for you to think about. Targets 4.25 and 7.25 to 1. Quite good because of a tighter stop there. Downside needed a more conservative stop, giving 1.58 and 2.16 to 1. But like I say, overall a neutral score for Algo. To me, ALGORAND is a great product, is a great concept, but there is more and more competition now in that space for that type of tool and product. And the charts, well, for me, it's going to take a lot more convincing there. Something more substantial to confirm the upside run. The sponsorship announcement gives it the awareness that this sort of product needs, the liquidity it needs to get working. But like I said, it's a tough market out there at the moment, and generally in a bearish situation. Can it turn around? Well, very possible. Let me know your thoughts in those comments below where you think it might be heading next. Love to hear from you. And if you liked today's video, please give us the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons. And all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video.